Cal here with more Space Engineers, and today we have another sunrise, a bunch of stuff going on around us, and hopefully better volume numbers. Alright, so let's talk about what we were doing here. So if you remember on Monday, we were talking about how we wanted to have all of this become a hangar. Well, most of this become a hangar. And so that's what we're going to be working on today. So we'll probably end up with a bit of a time lapse at some point. I'm not quite sure exactly how this is going to work out. But as you can see, we now have the drills parked over here. And so the idea is, and I know a couple of folks have been wondering, what are we going to do if we do need to use the drill? Well, the idea is that for the immediate future, this area, at least about 45 degrees or so of it, will be left open. And then once we're sure that we're not going to be needing anything else, because I mean, it's just, we have so much material right now. I'm still processing stone, and I will probably be processing stone until the end of this series at this point. It's rather nuts how much stone we have. So what I'm thinking then is that we'll basically get to the point where we're doing like a 45 off of here out to wherever that ends up being. And that'll end up being the end of where we'll have that sweep allowed, the sweep from this particular mining arm. And so from there, if we do need to mine more, we can. But eventually, all of this will be undercover. At least that's the idea. The intent is to have as much of this covered up as possible. And we're going to have the ship hangars be out here. So what I want to do is, actually, let me make sure I have... It's a good thing I checked, because we're going to go through it. Oh, man. So we're going to kick this over. Grab that back. And we are going to go switch this color out. We're going to go, I think we're going to go weldless armor on this. And do I want to go heavy armor? I might actually want to go heavy armor. Let's rearrange some of this stuff. We're kind of picking up basically where the last one ended. Obviously, let that run. So we're not too far behind where we were on Monday. We're too far away, I guess I should say. So I think we're going to go... We're just going to take this all the way out. I've got a bunch of material in storage, so hopefully... Ah, crap. Hopefully we will have enough to do this the way I'm hoping we'll be able to do this. Okay. And that should be enough. Alright. And you are going to come out from here as well. And what we'll end up with is eventually we'll have a second line that we can tie back into, so we can eventually replace what are unwelded frames currently. Alright, that is a good thing. That tells me that our lines are pretty much even all the way across. And then what we're going to do is we're going to switch down to light armor blocks for the corners. And hopefully this all works out the way we're hoping here. Let's turn the light on until the sun gets to the point where we can actually see what's going on down here. Alright. Alright, and like I said before, this is kind of where we're expecting things to go. I don't know if I'm going to have this. I think this isn't a bad idea, honestly. Alright, so if we do our hangar space at this level, it ends up giving us a little bit more room under everything. And we go bring this out a little bit. Alright. And then that way we can put a doorway in here. And then eventually we'll have some system, either stairs or a lift or something that gets us down into that area. And maybe up top. Oh, that could be interesting. So we could have basically you land the ship, come out, have a lift like here. So you'd come out, there'd be a lift here. You get on it and it comes up, and as part of it coming up, you'll have a small hatch that opens. That'll only be maybe like 3 or 4 blocks. Because we could even get away with like a hangar door or something. And do like a 3x2 or something like that. Oh, that could be really interesting to do. I might have to drop it down a couple or something, but yeah. We got an idea for future development there. Okay, and then for this, you are going to come back this way. And eventually what we'll have is, I think I mentioned this a little bit on Monday's video. The idea is that we will eventually have, I don't know, like at least 3 connectors in the floor, and then maybe running east to west, and then maybe something. Do I want to go with that? I don't know if I want to go with that or not. I think what we will do is we'll go that way with it. Yeah. And we did that one back. How far over is that? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It goes back 5. So there. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if we do this, if we did this correctly, everything should line up. And yes, I know I could be using half blocks here, but you know, it's okay. Alright, and you. Oh, this is going to be a massive hangar space. Okay, so I think once what we're going to do is once we get the bulk of the framework in, which is what we're kind of working on here, once we get this done, I think what we'll do, is I think for the bottom area, I'll probably do that off camera. I was thinking about just doing a time lapse, but it's basically me placing, I don't know, like 2,000 blocks. It's not like it's a huge design challenge or anything like that. So it would be interesting to see, you know, there might be more interest in it if I was doing something that was, you know, some form of creative process, but I'm building a big box right this second. Now, eventually I will have everything styled out a little bit, and I may do some of that here. There. But for now, really, it's just getting this kind of stuff sorted out. All right, and then from here, we said... All right, so try to remember, we have 15. I want 2 groups of 15, and I want that to be 1 in from there. So this is going to be blocked out. And so the door will start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we'll put that there. That's where the other door starts. Now just to double check our numbers, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on a second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yes, that is right. So from here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so that'll be end of the door here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I have proven I can count to 15 in split eights, right? Oh, okay, so that tells us that's there. Actually, I guess I should do both of these on the outside, because we're going to need that area open, but that means this side, so we're going to have that, and this is going to be blocked. All right. I wanted to see. Let's grab these. Excuse me. So if we do, yeah, no, that'll work. Okay. So there's going to be, zombies are howling at me. I'm sitting there like, why do I hear zombies? All right. Okay, so we're gonna end up with these guys basically being here. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, so what is that? 9th block is the center. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, okay. Awesome. And then this is why we have, on the other end, we have it blocked off as well. Because we're going to need more blast doors, basically doing the same thing. And the reason we're doing this is because we don't want the block doors, or the hangar doors that are built from blast door blocks, to stick to the edges of the other blocks. And you come out, and you go there. Okay. I have to go say hello. Where's your buddy? Was that it? Oh, you're the only one. Okay. I thought there was two of you down here. Guess not. Alright, so now that we have that done... Oh, and for those who don't know, I've run into a small bug with Space Engineers. So you can see how we've got, 6 magazines. Each one has 20 rounds. If I leave the game and come back, I lose ammo. And it's like not an insignificant amount of it either. It's like I lose half the magazine. So I think it's maybe because I was using both types of ammo. Actually, do I have... So at one point I was using both types of ammo in the gun because we looted some of the old ammo. And so, yeah. So I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. If anybody has any idea, let me know. Because, like I said, it was kind of odd. Alright, so we know that's all there. I guess we can get away with bringing... Ah, crap. So if we do that... I'm just not sure what we're going to put here. I'm thinking we're probably going to end up with a flight control center in here. So you'll end up actually walking under that whole area. There will be basically a blast door like that, maybe even a blast door airlock. So you'll come through. I mean, I guess I could actually put... So you are technically the center line. Let's grab the gate really quick. That should be the center there. Center there. And then what I'm thinking is that on one side we'll have a door to maybe like a ladder well or something, or maybe even to, because I mean we've got room for it. We could put a door. Could put a doorway like right here, or no, I guess I'd put it here. Have it enter. And then that would allow us to go into whatever infrastructure we have under here. So maybe we'll have like some residential, like actual residential stuff in here. That could be something. And that would also give us a reason to close this area off. So maybe have like an atrium or something up at the top. And then on the forward section here, we have a flight office. Like a tower style support system or something. Alright. At least that's the general idea. Let me know what you think. Alright. And I think we're going to bring that out one more block. And that gives us a solid walkway here. Couple more of these. All right. And I think we'll do... is we'll end up with this being closed off. And then, like I said, I'm not worried about the area being airtight, at least the hangar area. This area in here, I'm thinking I want to make airtight. So we'll end up with something like this. And I may do something to dress that up a little bit. I haven't decided yet. I mean, we could even have like a small office or something over here. That way, when you come in, you don't have to go through the big door. You might be able to come in here and have like a little pedestrian area. Actually, maybe we'll do that on this side. We do this. Right, let's see what we have here. What do you think? Maybe put an rotary airlock in? I mean, we could go just with regular doors, too. I mean, that could be something. Hell, we might even move it over one. And so then you basically have something like that. And so you'd have that. And then this closes off. Yeah, so you end up with a little area, something like that. We put a light in here, light this whole thing up. For this one, is it gonna split the grid? No. Okay. I think for this one, what we'll do is basically do that way with it. That, and then we say I kind of like that. Okay, I'm thinking I like the way that this is starting to play out. And then that gives us the ability to put something back here, which I might do. Something like that. Hell, I might even leave that like it was. I might leave it like this. Actually, no, you know it'd be good? Let's get that out of there for a second. These guys, where are you at? There we go. Something like that. And then what we can do is have a window here looking out. And that'll keep the balance for the way that things are set up over on that side. Then we have this little area in here, which actually has enough room that if we wanted to, we could actually build a stairway assembly to get up into a operations area, and then we could have maybe even like vending or something down here, so it'd be a small break room. We'll see how that goes. Future plans, future plans. Okay, so I think what I am going to do then is we're going to run... how do I want to do this? I'm going to have to put a break in that line. The question is where do I want to break it? I might break it there. and then maybe run it around this way and in, and that way that'll leave the center area here open. We'll be able to put a floor over it if we need to, or if we want to, which we obviously will. I might, let's see, since that's not going to be airtight down there, at least not any time in the near future, we'll probably do walkways above it. So we'll end up with something like this, maybe. And you come out this way. And we do the same on the other side. I'm not overly worried with how this is all going to end up, because we can always, it's regular plates. I am not worried about it. We can grind these down and recycle them really easily. So, and then we end up with something like that. See, I would love to have it I guess we're gonna have to go something like that, I guess. And then we could put railing in here. All right. And what I'm thinking is this will end up one block back. So you guys will actually be a full block that way. And hell, I might even do multiple blocks back. And then we can put a walkway on top of this so you can see it. Right. See, it's starting to come together, right? And then what I was talking about was maybe doing... See, I'm just not sure how I want to have this go. So if I did a 4 by, actually, how big is this? How much space do we have here? 1, 2, 3. So if I did a 2 by 3, right, so if we did 3 blocks there. So I could get away with in theory we could get away with a 4 by 3, so it'd be 4 blocks deep and 3 blocks wide. Which would mean I'd want that to be gone. Ah! And you are going to drop out as well. You know what? Yeah, if we do... Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And so what we're thinking here is that we will have... Let's get rid of the doors for now. We'll grab the blast door blocks. And what we're going to do is these are actually going to be there. So 1, 2, Inside the corner. All right. And we do that. Nope, I'm gonna have to make this one block bigger. Which is fine. Because what I need to do is have basically a bunch of things stuck to a piston. And that is going to require us to have things slightly different, because since these don't actually occupy the whole block, we're going to have to put a regular cube on top of whatever we're using. In this case, is probably going to be a piston. And then we'll attach the walkways to above that. I saw lightning strike. I saw lightning strike in the pit there. That only slightly terrified me. All right. And so what I'm thinking here is that we will use these guys. And I think we'll do that. And then we want some railing. Let me get rid of this for a second. So do a little bit of dodgy railing there. And I want one there. I mean, I guess I don't have to do that. Actually, I probably don't want to do that, since we've got the half blocks there. Because what I was going to do is I was actually going to take these blocks out and put walkways in and have the railing. I guess we could still do that. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so here's what we're going to do. You will be there. We're going to reverse that. Corner railing. Corner railing. And then we can have railing like so. I'm basically going to repeat this all the way around. And I'm planning on having part of this open so that you'll be able to actually get back here and, you know, work on things if you're one of the people who happens to be stationed on this horrible planet. We can then take this stuff out. Oh. Come on, there we go. Let's get rid of that. we're going to grab our catwalks. And I think we're going to go 1, 2, 6. That gets you out to here. I may still end up putting a brace or something on the back of these to hold it all together. Or, oh, you know what I'll do? I'll put some lights in there. Maybe do like 1 light on this side and 2 lights on this side, or vice versa. And then that gets us where we need to go for that. So from here is 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4. Right? So it's going to be 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So in theory, should be this one, I think. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. Which, I don't know if we're going to have it come all the way down here or not. I mean, that could be entertaining. That could be really entertaining. That would be a pain in the ass to build, though. So what I was thinking, I need steel plates. What I was thinking was maybe have it set up so that we have a piston, like on, I don't know, maybe on the sides. So we'd have a piston on both sides with everything built so that when it was fully retracted, it was sitting up here. And then you would extend down. So it would actually be a drop style lift. But I think that might be more troublesome than it needs to be. Yeah. I think we'll end up doing better with having this be hanging down. Well, the piston pointing up, but how many is that going to be? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to be roughly 3 pistons, I think. Do I have, how many pistons do I have? Because I'm trying to remember when these things are fully extended, they're 10 meters long, and I want to say they're like, that makes them 3 blocks or so. Because you guys are 1, 2, 3 already, and you are doesn't give me the, all right, where's the control panel? Give me a control panel. All right, so how far extended are you? So you're currently at technically 3 meters. If we were to take you let's go max distance to 10. So I want to say it's like 4 or 5 blocks. Each one of those will go at full extension. And so we need to figure out how many blocks is that at full extension. I don't remember. We're going to be here a while. Okay. So what we're going to end up with then... Okay, so we've got our mid-range locked in. That's going to get us to here. Let's drop that off for a second. So that'll bring, we'll have an elevator that comes up to here. That's 5, so 7. I wonder if I can have... I mean, I guess we could. We could set that up. I've got ideas for future improvements. All right, so from here we're gonna go. I still need more plates. And I'm not able to actually get them from there, but I can get them from everywhere else out here.
You have one new message. Check message 1 existential received crisis. 15 seconds ago. Hydrogen low.
Alright, so let's grab a couple of those. Oh man, alright. Oh, well, I'm here. How bad would that be if I just like, you know what, screw it, let's go do it. You have my hydrogen. Come on. Thank you. We can drop that back in here. There we go. Alright, so if we end up with that, we said 7 total, so that's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to be there. Okay. All right. Check to make sure. Yeah, okay. We're going to come over here and do the same thing. Should be that block. Yep. So that's going to come across. Okay, this block will eventually go away. Just remember that. All we're using that for is our center line marker. Okay, so I want this one for a second. And we're going to do the same here. And I have to do the counting on that side, so I'll do that off camera. Oh, this thing's going to be massive. Okay. Nothing like a giant hangar space to really make your day, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do basically build the walls. Like I'll build the box out that is going to be the hangar space. And we'll do the doors on Friday, the actual hangar doors here. I'm also going to go ahead, figure out what our spacing, excuse me, hiccups. We're going to figure out what our spacing is so that we can get our lift system in place. I mean, I guess I could technically do it as a drop down from here. And then that leaves the lower area open. That's 3 by 3. So what I could do is have... Yeah, I could actually do that. Okay. Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. All right, so I need to figure out if I'm going to do this as a drop-down elevator, so everything will be up here, like the pistons will hang down. Or if we're going to do it from the bottom, either way it's going to hang down. I'm just not sure which way it's going to hang. It's either going to hang on the bottom of that area and the whole thing will push up, or they'll be hanging off of the top area and they'll drop down the seat into that area, which might be the better way to go. Well, no, because if I do that, then it'll have to hang from the bottom. It'll have to hang below that to come up. Otherwise, I would just do a divot down there, and I guess I could just go ahead and do a divot. Like basically take all of that out and replace it with the walkway blocks at the bottom of the block level, so it would actually be one block down. That could be a thing. And then I could replace those with the sloped windows, like the vent style windows. All right, so I've got a bunch to chew on. I need to figure out what I want to do with it from this point. And get the bay over here blocked in, and then we'll start working with the distribution and stuff once we have everything in. Like I said, it's basically just going to be a center line that runs straight down the middle there, obviously. I mean, the whole purpose of a center line. And then we'll have it branch left and right, or in this case, north and south-ish. So we'll end up with one in the middle of each of the hangar bays, and then one in the middle, in between both of the bays. Like I said, both of these doors will be edged to each other, so there will not be a separator between the two doorways. So we'll see how this all works. I'm not quite sure how it's gonna work the way I want it to, but we're gonna try. So anyway, on that note, I am gonna get out of here. I want to thank y'all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun hanging out with y'all and getting some stuff done. And I have a lot of insanity to deal with, so hopefully we won't go too insane, but it's me we're talking about, so yeah, probably. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you back here on Friday for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.